Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon, and here we play Jank. And today I will be continuing to play Fossil Jank, really hoping we can get a win with this one. I went ahead and replaced the Hisuian Heavy Ball with a Unidentified Fossil. So we have 3 of those now in the deck, mostly so we can just find it and start evolving up. I felt like with 2, I was struggling to find them, so I was struggling to get enough Pokemon set up, and I was getting benched out a lot or not being able to play how I wanted to play very often. So I'm hoping Unidentified Fossil helps fix that. We'll see. Let's go ahead and jump into our next match here. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm getting real tired of playing against Lugia V-Star in Pokemon TCG. It is a fantastic deck. It's a very powerful deck, but it just has answers for everything, it seems. It's got the Dunsparce to remove weakness. It's able to accelerate energy turn 2, really. Getting 2 Archeops on the field means the player never has to worry about energy again. If they play the Blissey version, which seems to be the most popular version, do I want to go first? No, that's cost us in one match already going first. We are not going to go first with this. So hopefully with those sleeves, they're not playing Lugia V-Star. So if they are playing Rapid Strike Urshifu, that's going to be a little terrifying, but hopefully not too bad. Knocking out multiple Pokemon on the bench, while powerful, as long as we can get set up fast enough. Oh, we mulligan 4 times. Holy cow. We do get a Marnie, so if they're not able to take advantage of those 4 cards that they're drawing, we can Marnie them and really lower their chances of getting anything. But it will be interesting to see what exactly they get, if anything, if they're able to play anything down from those 4 cards. Yep, they're able to play 1 more basic, 2 more basics. Ouch. 3 more basics. What, did they just draw basics? Well, they are definitely set up for quite a bit here. Going to be real hard to disrupt this deck. With 2 Sobbles and a Remoraid on the bench, we'll see how we do. Trekking Shoes will hopefully get us into a level ball. Are they grabbing another Sobble? They grab a Drizzile. Oof. Not a good play. You do not want to be searching your evolutions turn 1 because, as I've said, I've got Marnie in hand. I know they've got a Drizzile in hand. They're counting on that Drizzile for next turn, so I'm going to Marnie, and they're going to lose out on that Drizzile. And they've lost out on the level ball, so they can't search out the Drizzile nearly as easily. So always be aware of what turn it is and what you're searching out, and if it's going to be useful this turn, or if you might as well hold on to it for next turn. So Quick Ball's coming down. And this will get them a basic. I would guess Radiant Greninja, but you never know. Discarding an Escape Rope for Crobat V. They've got 6 cards in hand, so if they play Crobat, they'd be playing 1 to get 1. Telescopic Sight. Okay, so they're going to get 2 cards now. Can they play any more? Can they lower that hand size a little bit? Because if they don't play down the Crobat V, it's going to be a very similar situation to the Marnie that I'm going to be playing with the Drizzile that they searched out. Yep, so, alright. Close. No, we don't need. Put that in your hand now. I read that every time now because one time it said something different and was like, do you want to discard this rather than do you want to put it into your hand? And I selected the wrong thing and lost out on it. So we're going to grab another Cranid. No, we're going to grab an Arctozolt. And the reason why I'm doing this is that it's going to put these 2 at the bottom of the deck, so I know for sure I'm not drawing into them with the Marnie. Okay. This is actually not too bad. So we will Primal Guidance here. 1 and 2. So next turn we can Gutsy Pickaxe. If we don't hit it, we can always attach to the Cranidos. But if we do hit it, we can still attach to the Cranidos because there's no one else to attach to. We got Evolution Incense, so we'll be able to go up to Rampardos, get that out of the deck, more likely draw into what we need with this Marnie, and we'll be able to Primal Guidance again and get another Arctozolt and another Cranidos down. Now, I did not realize this, but last turn they did not get an energy out, which is pretty big for us. Maybe they were afraid of some disruption, some hammers, or, what have you coming down. Capacious Bucket, so they do get some energy on the field this turn. It is a water energy, so it's not going to power up their Strafe, and I don't think it powers up the VMax's, what's it called? The one where when you switch from the bench to the active, it does something. I could be wrong about that, but I thought that was a fighting energy. So you search out Crobat again after filling up their bench, which I find interesting. Now, I did just realize that the Rampardos, or not Rampardos, the Remoraid, and the two Sobbles are in the other V on the bench, are in the art for the mobile version, and that concerns me a little bit. Alright, sweet. So we get Rampardos. We don't even need to Evolution Incense for that. We can Gutsy Pickaxe here. We get another Gutsy Pickaxe. We'll do that again. We get Trekking Shoes. There's really nothing I want off Trekking Shoes, so I'm actually... Oof. Do I Evolution Incense again? You know what? Let's Trekking Shoes. Oh, man. Yes. And rather than playing Marnie, we are just going to Primal Guidance. We'll grab another 2 there. And so next turn, if they don't knock us out, we'll be able to attach the double turbo and use the Earthen Seal Stone to lower both these down to 100 HP. Basically putting 120 on both of these Vs here. Then once they evolve up, they'll gain 110 HP, leaving with 1... Ooh! They just passed. They just passed. Oh, that's huge. That's absolutely huge for us. We're going to attach the double turbo, and we're going to use the attack here. Star Gravity. Lowering their HP on these two. Their main attackers in this deck. And if they don't do anything next turn, we can then Marnie them. If we even need to, if we draw into a... Okay, so they drew into a Drizzle. This could be huge for them. Shady Dealings, what are they going to search out for? If they go for, let's say, Evolution Incense to get the Octillery to search out for the energy, the Rapid Strike energy, they could do 150 to this Omastar. Not knocking it out, but it would set up a future Urshifu to knock it out on the bench, because I would obviously retreat it and go into a Rampardos. Man, sometimes when I'm talking, I'm not paying attention. Okay, so Evolution Incense. Are they going for the VMax, or are they going for the Octillery? I think the Octillery would be the better deal. Yes, Octillery, because it's going to let them search out for something else. So then the question is Octillery going to get them the VMax, or is it going to get them a Rapid Strike energy? Because even if they search out like Karina, drawing 2 cards is not good enough. They need to do something more here. Rapid Strike energy. So if they don't have the VMax, they'll be able to attach it to this and do 150 to the Omastar, which is not KOing it. Oh, beautiful. Arctozolt's going off, dealing even more damage. How much HP does he have? 60 HP! I don't even need a second energy on Rampardos. I can just get the KO. That is huge! Come on. What you got for me? What you got? 150. That's it. Alright. Oh, and we get the energy! Holy cow, we don't even need to Marnie them. We will discard a fighting energy. Done. Put Rampardos up. And we're going to headbutt. What was that? Headbutt bounce? Yeah. Headbutt. But head blah blah blah. That move. Ah, and we get fighting energy. Oh man, we're going to be able to attach one of those fighting energy to Rampardos. We have the 2 energy attack. As long as they don't drop below 4 cards, we'll be able to attack. If they do, we can play the Marnie, and yeah, this is just going to work out so well. Come on. Come on. Ooh, they put out the VMax. I think Gale Thrust would still activate here, but only doing 150 won't get them the KO. They only have 210 HP left. Capacious Bucket searches out water energy. That won't do it. Oh, man. Status effects. The Pessimian. So it doesn't have the Gale Thrust marked as a status effect. So it could possibly not work. No, they promoted it after the KO. So no, it didn't start on the bench at the beginning of this turn. They can't get the KO, and we can. That's going to be another 3 prizes, putting them down to 1. Crobat V. What does Crobat V have here? Okay, they could get a stadium. One of the stadiums of the Rapid Strike Stadium gives them free retreat. Lowers the retreat cost by 2. Most Rapid Strike Pokemon, like Urshifu V, have a retreat cost of 2. So they could retreat to the bench, maybe put up this Sobble, this Drizzle, or this Pessimian. This Pessimian's not going to help them, really. So put up the Pessimian, attach the energy to the Urshifu V Max, and then let me KO the Pessimian. They come back with the Urshifu and deal a lot of damage next turn. But their moves just can't KO a Rampardos. They would have to do something else. Maybe they play the Rapid Strike Inteleon, which they could put on this Drizzle and start pinging damage on Rampardos to try to maneuver a KO this turn. Okay, Melanie is actually a big deal, but did they already play their... They did not. Alright, so Melanie can attach a water energy to Rapid Strike Urshifu. Rapid Strike energy can be put on there, and then they can do their G-Max Rapid Flow, KO the Omastar, and put, what is that, 120, right? 120 on another Pokemon. Meaning, if they have an Inteleon, that could be quite a KO with an Arctozolt, but it doesn't seem like they have an Inteleon. They still have their Octillery to use, I believe, so they could still get... Oh, nope. Okay, so they're going to KO the Omastar. That's pretty obvious. They're probably going to put damage on... Ooh. Putting damage on the Rampardos is not a bad move, seeing how the Gale Thrust will not get a KO on a Rampardos. But we are going to get the KO right back. They're going to discard their energy. We're going to KO. Oh, they put it on the Arctozolt. And there we go. So it did 150 to the Omastar because of the Pessimian. The Pessimian deals extra damage on benched Pokemon V. Or lets your other Pokemon, your other Rapid Strikes do that. So, Gutsy Pickaxe. Sure, why not? We get a Marnie. Okay. Energy. Rampardos for the knockout. What else do they have? What can they put up that will be safe? They can't KO my 2 Rampardos in a single turn. Heck, can they even KO one of them? I don't think so. Now, they might be playing another Rapid Strike Pokemon that maybe they can, slap an energy on, retreat Pessimian into that Pokemon, and possibly get a KO, but can this Rampardos not get a return KO? If they Marnie me and I don't get an energy and they get the KO on Rampardos, I could see that being a big deal. If they Marnie me and I don't get something to refill their hand, up to 4 at least, and I miss out on the KO, that could be a big deal. So they play down Rapid Strike Urshifu V, which cannot get a KO on me this turn, and all we need is 1 prize. We can KO absolutely anything on their bench. So no matter what they promote, we're getting a KO. They've really got to lower their hand size, and they didn't do that. They have 11 cards in hand. They needed to have 3 or lower while removing Marnie and Judge from our hand. We don't have a Judge, but there's Judge in the deck. So, okay, so Shady Dealing Inteleon coming out. Maybe they grab 2 Crushing Hammers and they discard both energy on my active Rampardos? I mean, even as I said it, I didn't like that play. So, what can they do here? I think we just got the victory. I think that's all this is that we've won. They're searching their deck for any sort of answer. Another Evolution Incense and a Quick Ball. The Quick Ball won't do anything for them. The Evolution Incense can get them Inteleon. But again, why wouldn't... Oh, okay, it's the Rapid Strike Inteleon that they could have searched out with the Artillery, actually. But the Artillery could be used now to get the Rapid Strike... Okay, so if they get the Rapid Strike energy, they do the 20 damage to Rampardos. They get the Rapid Strike energy, they put that on Urshifu V, or they just get the KO there. If they put it on the Rampardos, added the Rapid Strike energy to Urshifu V, they could have done 150 plus the 20 from Inteleon, knocking out a Rampardos, but my benched Rampardos would just need an energy and could attack. So I'm seeing so many ways this could have gone, and every way still leads to victory except for hand disruption. If they disrupted their hand enough, it could have helped them. But the fact that they have 11 card hand, 13 card hand, even if they play a card, 12 card hand, it's not doing anything for them. Yeah. They would need the Stadium in order to give Passimian free retreat, and then they could retreat into Urshifu V, the Rapid Strike Urshifu V, and do 150, which is just missing the KO. So only thing left is to cause that one glitch I've ran into several times, which makes it to where the game state doesn't end. Escape Rope, interesting choice. It's not going to save you, though. Come on, Crushing Hammer or something, right? They gotta have something that prevents me from attacking next turn. Strafe. Okay, so they're gonna hit for 30 and retreat back to the bench. But what to put active? Alright, Passimian. Energy. Attack. Get the final KO. Get the final prize. Our other double turbo energy. And that is it. Unidentified Fossil did not come into play at all. But it was nice to have it there for a backup. And that's really what adding that to the deck was supposed to do. Have that for a backup, not necessarily help every match, but definitely help out when needed. Oh, look at that. I went up in my Battle Pass. Tier 14 unlocked. We will collect all. Okay, so those are just going to be credits. So let's collect receiving rewards. Credits, 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 pack. What do we get? Spinda, okay, credits. Halucha, credits. Golbat, credits. Regenerative Energy, reverse holo, so it's new. And Noivern. Noivern seems interesting, but 70 damage just isn't a lot, and knocking out a Radiant Pokemon, you're only going to get to do that once. You're only allowed one Radiant Pokemon in the deck. Like, sure, they could recover it and maybe bench it again, and then you can guss up and hit it, but you're not taking multiple prizes, you're taking one. So it's really not in your favor to do that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching the deck. It really performed this time. Sadly, our opponent seemed like they missed out on a few things, so while our previous matches have been one-sided in our opponent's favor, this seemed really one-sided in our favor. Nothing really to learn here. Hopefully we get the next match is a much more even match, because I think that's going to be my final match with this deck, if upload schedule remains how I see it. If it doesn't, then we might have 2 more matches. We'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that jazz, and until next time, keep playing Jank.